Alright, so on our quest to unlock every hero and complete this journey. Whoa, random voice crack there. Forgive the random puberty. What the heck was that? Anyway, on our quest to recruit every hero, we have one left. The one that's apparently super duper convoluted to get. Now, I've looked on a few sites, and I've also gotten a heads up from my cousin where this hero is. So based off of that information, I'll consider this my unofficial guide thing to how to recruit said final hero. And there's that Carvia nerd. And apparently, how you do it is you do like a bazillion side quests in Colony 4 until it's available. But another one of the required ones is apparently writer's block. This one, I don't remember where I got the information for it from. Apparently you get the information like somewhere from the city and then you can do writer's block. I don't know where exactly, but I got it at one point. Apparently this one's a requirement, then a bunch of quests in Colony 4. So my plan is to do this and then go do the other ones, play it by ear, get that final party member recruited. Everything's gonna be great. Now that the intro is out of the way, that Carvia nerd, you thought you could stream while you're playing Fortnite, but you have 2 monitors now. How's that 2 monitor life going, Carvia? It seems like you're still pretty excited about having won that second monitor from Fragapalooza there, huh? Is what it's kind of seeming like. Yeah, now you can multitask. Now you can play the video game while having a stream open. It's crazy. Can see me bumbling around doing side questing. Try my best to figure this out. I mean, we'll see. We shall see. My mic sounds a little different. Did I wait? Advanced audio? No, not advanced audio properties. Not as crisp. Is it set to the wrong microphone? No, it's not, but like it was unplugged and replugged recently and Discord might have messed with it. I'm gonna switch it to something else for a hot second. This is switching it to that camera, so now it should like really sound like crap. And then there's the microphone in front of me. Is it one of those situations where it's like turning it off and on again fixed it? Does that like it like better? Because that's very strange. I was having like some issues with it. Camera's so spicy, it does sound really bad with the camera. There's gray. Also, speaking of gray, I recently set my profile to gray. Now that was like an option, so I thought that was neato. There. I think it fixed it. Weird. Well, one of the bits of advice that I recently got was to do like more tutorial guide like stuff, and while I don't really do oh my goodness, that crowd spawning. While I don't really do that a whole lot anymore as like standalone videos, I used to like kind of incorporate them into my series sometimes, so I might try like doing that again from time to time. So that's what this essentially is gonna try to be, and that's why I gave that intro, being like, yeah, these are the things you gotta do for the final hero. Segiri is apparently her name. And I'm just gonna be trying my best to do them. Writer's block and Colony 4 quests. So if there was anybody that like got through that intro there listening to like bad mic quality, I'm so sorry. I could try unplugging it and plugging it back in again straight up.
Oh, my plumage is everywhere.
And wait, is this still the right microphone? Let's see here. Properties. Yeah, it should be. It should well be. Also, my doogie just now laid around the corner here. She's just chilling right there at the moment. She wanted to be around the corner. You don't want to be over here, Jesse? No, you don't want to be here? Okay, I won't push it then. Ever seen Hope's Rest? Yeah, we saw it like a stream or two ago, actually. Yeah, we have actually. There we go. That sounds good now. Well, freaking unplugging and replugging it and fixed it. Like when in doubt, honestly. And back when, our founders lived there, but a catastrophic attack scattered them far and wide like the Avengers. Those blasted Agnians made use of their castle in that opportunity and took the land for themselves. It really is the classic solution. It's such like a meme solution, but it just straight up is the solution so much of the time. It's so silly. I do appreciate the heads up on it, like sounding weird and different, because I would not have known. I would have just assumed that it was great. If we ever got that fertile land back, folk here in the state would live a lot better, that's for sure. Fertile land, wasn't it like over the ocean? Remember, lost numbers is sort of a grandchild to me. When they don't come back from a battle, I'm so consumed with sadness that I can't sleep. So I'm very happy that so many of my little grandchildren were liberated from prison and made it back to this city. My grandchildren are always finding themselves in prison. Thank you for getting them all back safe and sound. Oh yeah, freaking, I almost read that as like Sinnoh, like the Sinnoh region. Alright, so I need to get like a particular book. Welcome to Shop Well. What Well can do for friends. We're wondering if you have any novels. Novels, of course. Question borders on silly. What genre are friends looking for? What? Sorry? Genre? Look, we have no idea, okay? What's popular in the city? You want popular novel? That's easy. Current bestseller is latest volume of Founder's Tale. Founder's Tale? That's the title of a novel, is it? Right on money. Would friends care to buy?
So much choice.
There's so much choice. One. Thanks for patronage. Friends chose well to choose well. Like, what is this? Like the direction that AI and algorithms are leading us eventually? Wow, so much choice. It's rigged to just be one thing. The story of Founder's Tale is epic narrative of Ouroboros, who were first founders of City. So it's a record that the founders themselves left behind. That's right. That's framing device of novel. Framing what? Wait, are you sure you can afford to sell something so important for such a low price? That's interesting take. Friends certainly have a lively sense of curiosity. Well, do one better. Why not meet Miss Leanne, author of novel, directly? We can meet the person who actually wrote this book. Miss Leanne often go for constitutional and varied part. Wait, yeah, go for constitutional. I don't actually know what that means. I'm gonna be honest. She's a lady of lofty wisdoms, so well certain that she able to satisfy his friend's curiosity. Okay. Yeah, so apparently this is an important quest for unlocking, like, the final party member. Apparently. Okay, Boomer, what do you need? This is some other quest I have right... Wait, what is this? What am I doing right now? What other quest is ongoing right now? Excuse me. There you are. Oh, at first, I wasn't sure what that was. At first, I thought like Zeon, like the freaking commander of Colony 9. I was confused why he was here for a second, but it's not Zeon, it's Neon. Granddad, you dropped your sheet music again. Oh, it's the sheet music one. You can't just say you can't write good music, then throw everything away. Wait, you wrote this piece. We wanted to know how the rest of it went, so we came looking for you. It's such a lovely melody. I'd love to be able to play it all the way through. Do-do-do-do-do. I hate music. Goodbye. Did he hear me? I think he wants you to go with him. We'll do that later. I just interacted with it because it was on the way. Oh, and now he's just gonna be schmooving there. Well, we're gonna go like right past him for now, and then he'll be there the next time that we come on by. So let's see here, Leanne. Hi. That's smart. Excuse me, but would you happen to be Leanne? I would indeed. Can I help you? Well told us that you're the person who wrote the Founder's Tale. Goodness, to think that our generation of Ouroboros would take an interest in my humble scribbles. Basically, I don't really get this whole novel thing. Of course. That's only natural. I believe there isn't much in the way of printed storytelling outside the city, correct? Yes, I'd say so. Is it something like a diary? Well, you're not entirely wrong in that I'm trying to recreate in detail the lives of the founders. But it's different from a real diary, because I've made most of it up. What do you mean, you made it up? Well, to put it simply, it's sort of all lies. My source is that I made it okay. What? You just pulled it out of your ass! They really just straight up say that, huh? Of course, I do strive to make the best of my ability, make sure it hews close to the truth. There are so few documents and materials left in the city from the founders' times. So regardless, I would always have had to weave guesses and interpretations into my work to fill the gaps. That said, it's probably time to lay down my pen. What do you mean? You don't want to write anymore? Imagination has its limits. I find I've come to the end of the line. I just don't know where I'd take the story from here. You're mega popular, ain't you? Doesn't everyone love your novels? They do, which is why I've been hoping for inspiration to strike. Though you could say inspiration really has dropped from the heavens right in front of me. Pardon. This truly is serendipity. Would you mind helping me conquer my writer's block? Look. Today is just a day for learning new concepts, I suppose. According to the records, the 6 founders traveled throughout the world looking for a new land. I've managed to pinpoint the exact locations they visited on their journey, to help further my research. Unfortunately, I lack the robust constitution to be a soldier. Would you visit those places in my stead? What exactly do you want us to look for? Let me see. If you happen upon anything that looks out of the ordinary there, you could bring it back. I'm trying to see if there's anything out there beyond the information we have in the records. What are the locations you'd like us to look at? The distant fingertip and the Danag Desert in the forest region would be a great start. Oh, I actually freaking found my way up to the distant fingertip, like, off camera once while I was exploring around. Then a couple of places in Pentelas. Is that Gray up there? What? Oh, that is him. Look at him go. A couple of places in Pentelas, ruins of Cebu, and the old Cliffside Way. Also, my doogie's coming over closer to me again. Finally, a place in Cadencia called the Eternal Canopy. That should be all. You're asking us to go to all those places? Seriously? Get all your hardships out of the way while you're young. Once you get old, you can't do the fun stuff even if you want to. You don't look that old. Can't hold anything much heavier than a pen these days. Where's this old body? We'll help you, and we'll report back if we find anything. Thank you. I'll be waiting to hear back from you, young folk.
Good to add more names.
Okay. So we gotta, like, travel the world and stuff? Yeah, she, blah. Came and laid down over here. Also, something interesting. When I was cutting up the last stream into parts, it is past 100 now. I forget exactly what amount. I could just check my Xenoblade Chronicles 3 folder here and tell you what number. 112, so I guess this is part 113 when I cut this up into parts later. So, there's that. Here's something. There's music playing somewhere. Maybe it's tied to like some other side quest there. And also, this is currently being streamed on the 30th of August. I wanted to beat this game before university started and have like tomorrow to do that, and that's it. Great, didn't you already go up there? Are you going up again? Freaking madman. He can't make up his mind whether he wants up the stairs or down the stairs. My goodness gracious. But anyway, it's already cut up into like so many parts from what I've done so far that I think that this now goes into like the territory of Scarlet and Violet will have been released by the time this comes out. So, you know, these two series of mine might, you know, potentially compete with one another. We'll see. No, I don't think I'm of a size of content creator that I'd really have to worry about such a thing anyway. So it's whatever. You're back. Did you find anything?
Okay, so we're handing over.
Okay, so I don't have any of these things. Yeah. Okay, so hand over the required items. Oh, so gosh darn it. So it doesn't like keep them kept track of.
Okay, so we're
okay,
over.
Screw it. I'll just bam, bam, bam. Okay, one of them was the distant fingertip. I know how to get there, I think. Map. Like the Mechonis fingers are over here. Is the case. So the distant fingertip. Oh, it does show them like on the map there. So here's like the secret viewpoint distant fingertip that I made it to when I was exploring off camera. I honestly don't remember the way that I made it up here. I just kind of explored around and just found it. It wasn't super hard to find. I can look at the map and see if I remember. A hot second. Yeah, so you know, it's literally like being on the distant fingertip like in you know, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Oh. Yeah, so I guess this is why it's important to that quest, because we're faced with these dudes again. Oh, for crying out loud. What are they doing here? Save it for later. Here they come. Alright, I guess we're fighting. I'll check the map and see if I remember how I got up here, like, after this. Oh, I'm pretty decently over-leveled for this. Wait, who do I want to be, like, my main judo for now? We were kind of playing Scarfman for a little while. Well, turn off auto battle. Oh, I can't even have auto battle on for this one here. It seems like. Dang it. Well, I guess I'm not doing the thingamabob. I'm not getting the topple. Big sad. Big sad. Oh, well. Put on our stance here in a hot second. Oh, get dazed. Go just sleep. Oh, get burst. See you later. Get sent flying. All right, do that. Give ourselves a power charge. And then, bam! I've got the sniffles again today. I swear, it like comes and goes. Probably shouldn't have done fusion arts with that. Oh yeah, since I established during the last stream that I can't do, like, break right into topple like I thought I could, I really shouldn't have these like attached as fusion arts in hindsight. But I kind of want to unlock all the classes with this final one before I screw around with my builds again. It's kind of what I want to do. So I might just settle for everything being all like messed up right now. It's a-okay. Everything is a-fine. My goodness, see that. Fiddling at my vision for a hot second there. I was like, what the heck is going on? All right, let's just like power charge and then do this. Bam, see you later, I guess. Cool. All right, and then we grab the thing. Cool.
This would be our target.
Yeah, sweet. Sinister faceplate. There's Colony 4 down there, the other place that we have to do like a bunch of quests in for this and stuff. And then that's Danag Desert over there. Also, when I was looking for backgrounds of Danag Desert for the sake of like using in thumbnails for this series, that's when I got reminded that Danag Desert was an actual place within Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torn of the Golden Country, interestingly enough. And I was like, oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Essentially, and there's that big like hole blown in the area. All right, so let's see here. This is okay, I thought that it would like auto target the city for a hot second there. I'm really glad that it didn't. Thank goodness for that. So are these like machine dudos gonna block me at like every one of the, oh, so I gotta get on out of here. But yeah, so it shows all kinds of things. Pentelis region, Cadencia region, city. So I probably didn't need to take those screenshots then. Probably not, most likely. So we'll bring it around town this way is what we do. But yeah, anyway, this upcoming university semester, which by the time this is upload will be like 3/4 done at this point, which is crazy to think about. Whereas in real life, it starts in like 2 days. Just taking a few classes this semester. I'm just kind of like hamming out the last handful of classes that I need for my program while working on like work stuff, while working on channel work stuff, while working on Taekwondo stuff, all kinds of things that I'm like balancing here and there. But I'm getting through things at, you know, a decent pace, and I'm a-okay with just doing like a few classes at a time like that. Let's see here, map. But since I plan on going to yeah, Pentelis region. But since I plan on going to Italy in October, things are a little bit sketchy in terms of my class's accommodation. And you would think that after like a couple of years of COVID and things being fully online, and then this last year being like, things are in person optionally, but they'll also be like live streamed on Zoom, and you can, you know, do them from home if you want. To the point that even our labs for some of my computing classes were like optionally online if you wanted to do it at home. Interestingly enough, you would think that after all that time of getting used to accommodation that a lot more classes would be like that. But instead, classes are pretty much just like, yeah, freaking, it's in person or you're screwed. Essentially, like they're trying to like really motivate people to get back to in person. Like I've seen it on the news where like a lot of workplaces are having trouble like motivating their staff to come back to in person, for example, because everyone's gotten so used to like taking things easy at home. So I think like a lot of institutions are trying to like really push for people to come back in person. So I reached out to my professors like upcoming here, asking about online accommodation, and one of them was like, yeah, you can handle this class however you want. Like, stuff will be available online, so, you know, do whatever. And I was like, oh, neato. Another one was like, huh, this class isn't really designed for, you know, online kind of stuff. It's essentially going to be a bunch of, like, 3-hour meetings each week to discuss that weekly reading, essentially, as a class. And this prof proposed to me, like, if you're away for a certain time, you could just like instead on each of those weeks just like hand in like a 3-page kind of paper of your interpretation of said reading. So rather than spending like 3 hours discussing things, you spend like 3 hours writing things, and can just turn that in each week. And I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So it's neat that when there's like not accommodation, there's a professor that's willing to like give me something like unique to tackle to you know, still be able to be earning that credit there for arriving in class and stuff. And then my last professor was just like, yeah, it's in person or you're out of luck, essentially. So I might only be gone for a couple weeks in October, assuming I do get my passport, which is supposed to be in like any day now. So hopefully I do. Assuming that all works out, I'd probably only be gone for like a couple weeks anyway. So maybe I could just, like, you know, befriend some people in class in that time and get them to take notes from me as well. Are they targeting us? Perhaps. Cass, let's take him down. So that's my current plight. So that's what's going on over here, essentially. That's the current conundrum, is the case. Boopity bop, big smackaroo. All the smackaroos, fast recharge. Sweet, I will take fast recharge. Thank you. Is aggro on me? That's not good. Aggro needs to not be on Scarfman, actually. Is what it needs to be. This is the back? I need the side. Is it because aggro's still on me? Who am I targeting right now? You. And the side. Still no break. Still no break. I will power charge and then I'll do that. Bam! Decent bit of damage. Decent smidge there. And some other news. The old, like, antique truck in the backyard is gonna be its last night here because tomorrow morning, like, I won't be able to stream super late tonight because I gotta get some decent sleep for it. Spending tomorrow morning getting the truck brought over to my cousin's place where it's gonna stay during the winter, where it'll be nice indoors and protected from the elements like the snow and stuff. And we'll work on it there during the winter, try to get it like street legal so that it can hopefully start being driven by the time the snow melts.
Here's what we needed.
So, yep. So that's the plan there. Cadencia region, huh? Let's see here. So, Cadencia region. Also, with like the lines that you can do around here, I've seen people drawing, let's just say, not so charming things in the map in this area. Some of the memes I've been seeing going around online. I do have to admit it is kind of funny though. I do have to admit that. Can't lie. Pretty relaxed. My goodness, I thought that was the game for a hot second, I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely thought that was the video game. I was like, why is, like, not engage the enemy, not counterattack? Weight of life, that's what it is. What? I was so confused for a hot second there. I appreciate the 19-month resub there, Morris. I know that you can only use the Prime sub in one place each month. I appreciate you using it here for 19 months.
I return.
You return. And oh, there's a thingmerbob. There's a thingmerbob going on. I think this might be more than just coincidence. Do you think they're after the same thing we are? The Krabby Patty's secret formula? Heh, if that's true, then I guess we're onto something pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. We totally are. Yeah, I can't auto battle these. It's not too important to be actively playing my attack. Oh, it's just right here. I was like, don't tell me I misplaced that copy of Xenoblade 3. No, I have it here. I have the freaking copy of Xenoblade 3 that I owe you, Mortis, right here. It's still not shipped out. I put it back here for now as well, doing like stand my Zorua roughly back up again and stuff. I don't know if this will be my Zorua's like permanent home or what's gonna be going on there. But anyway, I do hope to like send it out in like the near future here though. Are they just like immune to getting broken or something? Can they not be broken? Can they not be? Is that what's going on here? Can I break? Let's see here. It's hard to see, like there's so much stuff going on the screen. It's hard to see whether it says like resisted or immune, you know? It's so hard to tell. But yeah, anyway, I still have the IOU there. Is the case. I promise I will get it like sent out pretty soon here. It's honestly like super convenient that that you weren't quite at the ready for you know, having it sent over while I wasn't at the ready to send things over anyway was the case. But yeah, been sorting things out here. Oh, they can get toppled. They can indeed power charge before this. How about But yeah, oh my goodness gracious, yeah, power charge before that seems to be the way to go. But yeah, very soon here. But yeah, how are you? Start helping Guzman with a certain project that you assume he'll say what it is on his stream on, right? He's already mentioned it, like, I don't, has he mentioned it within the Discord server there, in like the public channels? Because, like, I don't know whether he has or not there, like everything kind of blurs together sometimes when it comes to like, you know, online interactions that are, you know, happening in, like, in multiple ways. Because I know for a fact that he's reached out to me in DMs about it, and in like the super secret mod room about it as well. So like if he's mentioned it in like the general channels of the Discord server as well, which I could have sworn he had as well, the game project that he's trying to work on and stuff, that whole thing Bob there. So I think I have like all the things that I need now, I believe. So yeah, you know, good on him making that a game project there. You're his tester, that's good there. It's always good to have a play tester. When you're testing things, does he just let you, you know, go and try things out for yourself, like learning as you go? Or does he like shadow over you, telling you what it is that you're supposed to do? Because one of the things I learned in my game design classes, yeah, which one? Because in my game design classes, one of the most important things that we learned in playtesting is to basically not be telling your playtesters what to do. Once you figure things out, okay, that's good. Because yeah, you don't want your playtesters being told what to do. Because if they can't figure out what to do, then that's, you know, important results from a playtest. It's like, huh, I need to like clarify this, because, you know, in a real situation, you know, players wouldn't have, you know, a playtester over them and stuff. So that's a bad habit that a lot of you know, new game developers make, is like shadowing their playtesters and saying like, oh, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, but it's not a thing that you should be doing as a developer. You're back. Did you find anything? Yep, sure did. Here we go. Cool. We did the thing. Let me see. What we found was this junk. Sorry we couldn't get anything better. Not at all, not at all. This is wonderful. It's a better result than I could have hoped for. Really? I don't see anything here that has even the slightest connection to the founders. No, you're right. None of this is related to the founders. Are you joking? But these things don't exist in any of our records. They're completely unknown. They may not be associated with the founders, but they have more worth than that alone. This has gotta be a wind-up. It's just a bunch of rubbish. Hey, do you think the Levinuses that attacked us were looking for these? Oh, sounds like you had a bit of an adventure. Now you've really piqued my interest. Just what are these? It's hard to imagine they come from our time, or even the founders' time. Would they be even older? Yes, it's coming to me. What? What's coming? My inspiration. It's all rushing back to me. The old gray matter hasn't failed me yet. You saved my work. Thank you. Oh, sure, this is fine. Of course. Now, I'm sorry, but I must go. My people need me. I want to put pen to paper while these ideas are still fresh. Wait, can we ask you one more question? What is it? Why did you decide to write about the founders in the first place? Oh, that's a good question. I just think they're neat. Have you ever wondered about where you came from? What do you mean? This is just my own theory. But I think one of the most important things in life is knowing your origins. That's what I want the people of the city to know. Or rather, to remember. Where we all came from and where we're going. You see? Anyway, I really must go now. Hope you enjoy the next book in the series. Wait, auto-forward text boxes. Oh. Interesting. Don't know why I'd want to do that when there's not voice acting, but hey, quest complete. First one's done, writer's block. Whatever the retrieved relics were used for, they've given Leanne the spark of inspiration she needed to let the words flow again. So now it's time to go to Colony 4 and ham out like a bazillion quests over there, I think. We already discovered 2 crash bugs over the last 2 sessions. First one was fixed because the game couldn't find the title screen graphic, and the second was the game crashing because it couldn't find the game over sound effect. Yeah, that was definitely important stuff there. Definitely want the game to be able to find things. This is where the music's coming from. I guess it's not like a quest related thing or anything like that. It's just...
How could
I was just kind of curious, honestly. I was just kind of curious there.